Well, I thought I'd treat myself for a change, people. So I've just asked Google's AI what the best reviewed campsite in Suffolk is. The overall best reviewed campsite in Suffolk is the Croft campsite, earning a perfect 5-star rating on TripAdvisor. Wow, that's pretty damn impressive. And designation by campsites.co.uk as an outstanding campsite. Right, well, this sounds like a pretty damn fantastic campsite. So let's get out there, check out this campsite, check out its facilities, and then go and explore the local area. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, people. Let's start living the dream. So my first impressions are, it looks like a lovely, well-maintained site. The grass is fairly freshly cut, and I've got a field to myself, which I'm very happy about. There are a few other fields. There is another camper in another field over there. Luckily, he put me in my own field. I did get given a pitch, but when you got the field to yourself, any pitch is fine, really, isn't it? So I'm happy with that. Pitches do seem a pretty good size. Yep, there are some borders amongst the pitches as well. I've got some pretty good privacy borders there, so decent. So I guess if I was to choose my pitch, this would be the one I would choose, in the corner with 2 fantastic privacy borders. This one is brilliant. Yeah, I love this one. Now, my pitch is fine. I've got the field to myself. So I ain't complaining about that at all. But yeah, this one would be my first choice. Yeah, so it is £29 for the night without electricity, which is a bit expensive for a non-electric pitch, people. We all know it is. However, this has got nothing but good reviews. So it's going to be a little bit more pricey than your average campsite. So far, it does look pretty amazing. Now, it's £36 with electric. Those are out of season prices though. Yeah, I think it goes to £42 with electric in the high season. I think it's £36 without electric. So dogs are welcome, and they are £4.40 per stay. So if you're staying one night like I am, it would be the most expensive price I've ever seen for a dog. However, if you're staying for a week, it would be the cheapest. So yeah, depends how long you're staying for. And you can rent a fire pit with firewood and kindling, and that is £14 per stay. And again, I guess that depends how many days you're going to be here. And I'm not sure if that includes unlimited firewood and unlimited kindling or not, to be honest. It does say for kindling and firewood. So if that is for 7 days, having a fire every night, yeah, that's a great price. However, if you're here for one night, then obviously it's not. So I booked online, paid online, and there is a 10% off coupon code for direct booking through their website. However, I couldn't use that code. Now, I think it's probably because I tried to book this morning and I did same day bookings maybe. So arrival is after 1 and departure is before 11. However, the lovely friendly bloke in the little reception told me I can stay a bit longer if I want because there's no one here. So yeah, really happy with that, and that's why I love staying on privately owned campsites, you know, owned by families. They're always a bit more lenient. Anyway, let's go check out the facilities and see what there is to do on this campsite. Let's start living that dream, people. Wow, lovely glamping pod there with its own little canopy tent thing in front of it. Chemical waste point here. Yep, plenty good enough for my turds. Toilet block looks decent. Now, I was told that some of these facility rooms are probably closed and locked, so to just try them and see which ones. I'm assuming he means the family rooms, but, well, I guess there's only one way to find out, people. Ah, man and woman's. Yep, that one is locked. Obviously, there's hardly anyone on the campsite, so it's not really an issue. Sinks look good. Yeah, this looks a pretty decent facility block. 3 sinks, nice and modern. Couple of urinals. Showers look nice. They do look nice. I think that's a push button. That must be the temperature. I don't know. Yeah, it's a push button. And that's the temperature. Looks good in here though. Yeah. Yeah, nice and clean. Oh, I'm getting wet now. Shouldn't have done that. Never mind. Let's get out of here quick before I get in trouble. Yeah, that's a nice shower room. Yep, another nice shower room here. Not a lot of lime scale about, to be fair. You normally get it all around the top there, but I can't see any there. Tiny little bit there, but you know, really nothing to worry about. Yeah, these are pretty decent, pretty clean. Yeah. I wouldn't say they're 100% spotless, but I mean, they're pretty good. They're pretty clean, definitely. Cubicle seems okay, yeah. I mean, there's a bit of damage to the floor down there and a bit of dirt around the toilet, but other than that, the actual facilities themselves seem pretty good. Yeah, they do. Yeah. There is a disabled toilet there as well. That's pretty decent. This sink here looks really nice and clean for an outside sink. Definitely. Washing machine, tumble dryer, £3. And 3 sinks in here. Yep, these sinks are lovely and clean, to be fair. Yeah, this is decent. Facilities are good. I wouldn't say they're the best facilities I've ever come across, but they're certainly not the worst. Yeah. Decent, people. Looks like there's another camping field through here. Yep, another nice big empty camping field here as well. Brilliant. So it looks like it's just me and one other camper on this entire campsite. 3 camping fields, so we've got our own fields. Yep. I'm not going to go film the field they're in because they're actually sitting outside trying to enjoy themselves and I don't want to be intrusive. But I mean, you can tell this is a nice field and it's well maintained, and so is the field I'm in. So obviously that one's going to be as well, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, let's go see what's down here, shall we, people? Yeah. Wow, look at all this. Some little go-karts here. Yep, there's some pretty good reviews about them. Very nice. Fun for the kids. And check this out. This is pretty fantastic, people. Yeah. 2 table tennis. 3 foosballs. Wow, this is a lovely play area. Yeah, really nice. Loads of toys scattered about for kids and table tennis there and a couple of foosball machines, 3 foosball machines. This has got good reviews for having a lot of stuff for kids to do, and yeah, there is, yeah. Very good on a rainy day when you can't get out and play. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but you know, it did, so we're going with it. Yeah, decent, people, lovely. Very lovely. Yeah, brilliant, eh, people? What more do you want? Yeah, really nice park area here for the kids. Loads of nice little things for the irritating buggers to do. I am very grateful that they are at school today, so I don't have to worry. But yeah, it's decent. Yeah. Oh God, they've even got rock climbing on the wall here. Check this out. Never come across this on a campsite before. Rock climbing, wall climbing things that they've attached to the wall so kids can climb it. Decent, people, that is decent. Some picnic benches scattered about here as well. Yeah, there is a recreation field over there as well for like football and games. Yeah, I mean it's just a field, but you know, it's pretty good. And then we do have a lovely seating area here. Yeah, this is great, look. If it's raining, you can go sit under here. All these picnic benches here. There are some outside here, if it's a lovely sunny day. And fridges, freezers over there as well, you can use them. All the fish on the wall there. Brilliant. And there is big barbecues here. I think they do barbecues on weekends. Yeah, and you can get croissants. They do croissants and stuff every morning. You can get them from the reception. Now the reception is just like a part of their house, like a little conservatory, and you do have to tell them in advance because they'll make them the night before or they'll make them in the morning, I don't know, but they just said you have to tell them in advance, and they'll do your bacon rolls and stuff like that as well, so that's pretty good. So yeah, this is a lovely communal campsite for people who want to gather about and make friends and have a laugh and do all the stuff that I don't want to do. But you know what? There's no one here, so I'm absolutely loving it. But yeah, this is a great campsite for families, to be fair. Definitely a lot to do. So this here is a little dog walking area where you can let your dog roam free. There's 3 main camping fields, and then there are a few little sections like this where there's like 3 or 4 pitches. So yeah, it's pretty decent. So in the reception there was loads of like leaflets and stuff of places nearby that you can drive to. However, there's not really much you can walk to, but he did give me some information on a walk to a place called Laxfield. So we're going to go check out Laxfield. So let's crack on with it, people, and start living the dream. Result, people, right outside here. I swear I did not stage that. Literally right outside the campsite. Right, let's go get a beer then. So the campsite is just over there. You do have to come out of the campsite and walk along a busy main road for not that far. It's literally, the campsite is just there, but it wasn't a fun road to walk on. No, it was not. But now we are on a nice track in the lovely countryside. Yep, gonna enjoy this, people. Yeah, now that I've got an extra tenner in my pocket, I am well chuffed with that. Brilliant. Fantastic, eh? Talk about living the dream today, people. Okay, so I've just checked the map the campsite owner gave me. I don't think I'm meant to be walking through these fields. I thought this was the road or the path on the map, but no. I was supposed to continue on and go down a little road, so whoops, better head back and hope I don't come across an angry farmer. Never mind, all part of the adventure, people.
left, like 5 more left. Yeah.
So I just stopped in the King's Head, I think it is, for a pint. £5.60, gone for the Suffolk Blonde. Yeah. So I would like to thank a few amazing subscribers who have bought me a beer recently. Thank you Archer Thelby, thank you Chris Tinney, thank you Darren Hadlow, thank you Sally Hales, thank you Sue and Joe, thank you Rob Howell, thank you Rob and Joe, thank you Stephen and Chris Bateman, and thank you Rosie. But of course I'd like to thank all of my subscribers, and I'd like to thank anyone who's watching this video. Cheers everyone, to living the dream. It's alright. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's quite a nice pub to be fair, quite quirky in there. Quite dark, so I can't really film in there. But yeah, decent beer. Bit of an IPA flavour. I don't actually like IPA, but they're my day. So yeah, I'm going to head back now, people. And I mean, it's a nice little village, but there weren't really nothing there. A few nice buildings. The oldest looking building is a museum. However, it was closed by the time I got there. Although it does say on Google Maps at the minute it is temporarily closed anyway. Yeah, it's just a museum about life in the village, I believe. Looked like a nice building and a couple of pubs. And yeah, there were some nice buildings in the village. To be honest, the highlight for me was that pond. There was some carp in that pond. Unfortunately, they were not koi carp. They were, I think they were just Persian carp, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an alright little village, just, you know, it's not a great deal there. Yeah. And that's the problem with the campsite, I think. That's the one thing that's letting it down for me, is that there's just nothing really in walking distance. Now, the walk that I've took to get here was, yeah, probably about 45 minutes. There is a shorter route I can take to get back, but I'd have to walk along that 60-mile-an-hour road for a little bit longer. I don't want to do that. And it's a reasonably nice walk. Well, I am going to take the shortcut back to the campsite actually and walk down here and come out on that main road and walk along the main road, because it is like gone 8, so it's probably not going to be that busy, to be fair. And also there's not going to be a sunset. It's getting quite dark now, cloudy wise. Should be able to get back to the campsite in about 20 minutes going this route, so all good. Yeah. And seeing a different path that I haven't seen before, I guess, isn't it? I think it's safe to say this footpath is not walked very often. No, it is not. The grass is very long here, but never mind, eh? Well, I'm back now, people, and I'm going to cook up some tea. And sticking with my unusual burger themed, I thought I'd try some marshmallow cheeseburgers. Yeah, why not? So I've got some smash burgers, some extremely large marshmallows, some brioche buns, and some cheese and some mayonnaise. I bet it's going to be good. Probably going to regret eating it though. I've already ate a few of these marshmallows, And I don't normally eat refined sugar, so probably going to have a sleepless night as it's getting on. And that's a lot of sugar to consume this late in the evening, but hey, we'll give it a go. Pretty damn smoky in here, people. Pretty damn smoky indeed. Might have overdone these burgers. Never mind. Well, these are going to be fantastic, but they are going to be very sticky and messy. This one's got 2 marshmallows in. This one will have the same, but I can't close it at the minute. Oh, this is going to be so damn messy, people. So messy. But hey, let's give it a go. It's probably going to be really nice. Okay, the first mouthful was just marshmallow and bread. It is really good, but it's so messy. Well, those cheeseburgers did go down pretty well. Now, they were a little bit sickly, I've got to be honest. Yes, they were. And I think I should probably have only put 1 marshmallow in each burger, to be honest. And they were very messy, very sticky. Yep, they really were. But they were quite enjoyable. But yeah, note to self, next time go easy on the cheese and only use 1 large marshmallow. But anyway, going to wash that down with a Murphy's, and I'm very pleased because I'm testing the fridge out for the first time. I've been given the Bose RV fridge, so for the first time I have a freezing cold Murphy's to be drinking in the van. Brilliant, eh? Can't be bad. So yesterday was a fantastic day for me. The channel had its first video that hit 100,000 views. Absolutely fantastic, can't believe it. And the channel passed 1 million overall views, which is incredible. And I never thought I'd get to this point, so I am absolutely well chuffed. And to top things off, I went for a walk in the city and I bumped into Craig from East Anglian Bushcraft, a YouTuber that I watch, so even better. So it was a real fantastic day. But yeah, thank you everyone who's been watching my videos, because, you know, to have a video go to 100,000 views, a campsite review video as well, yeah, and 1 million overall views, that is incredible. I am so pleased with that. I never thought I'd come to that. Brilliant. So yeah, really grateful. Thank you. Now, I will be honest, when it says 100,000 views, that doesn't actually mean 100,000 people watch the video all the way through. The reality is very few of those people actually watch the video all the way through. But still, it's 100,000 views. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah. It is good to finally have a cold Murphy's in the van. Yeah, I'm quite liking that fridge. I mean, today is the first day that I'm really putting it to the test. But by the time you watch this video, I'd have already owned it for, well, I'd have owned it nearly 2 months, because I've already owned it a few weeks. But yeah, this video is being recorded about a month in advance, so yeah. So the campsite does not have Wi-Fi. However, I have got good mobile connection, so yeah, Gonna watch some YouTube on the laptop.
Yes then team, hello and welcome back to the channel. This week I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm going to be doing today, where I'm going to be staying, how I'm going to be camping. I have no idea.
Yeah, morning everyone. So I didn't sleep too amazingly last night, but that is because I got woken up early in the morning by rain on the tin top roof. So no fault of the campsite there. I couldn't really hear anything from the road just over there, so all good. So the closest supermarket is in Laxfield, and that is just under 2 miles away if you drive. And it'll be just over 2 miles if you walk the route we walked yesterday, and there is bus stops there as well. You can get the bus to Diss and Framlingham, so that's pretty good. So this is a really lovely campsite, and I can see why it has got such good reviews. It is fantastic here. Now, the one thing that lets it down for me as a camper van camper is that there's just nothing really to walk to, and I like to go to a campsite where there's stuff around that I can walk to, and here there's just nothing to walk to that's really worth visiting. So, you know, that's the main letdown for me. However, if you are in a caravan or a tent, then chances are you've got a spare car, and there's loads of nice places you can visit by car. All in all though, the campsite is great, and I don't really have any criticisms. I guess I could say that £29 for a non-electric pitch is expensive, and £34 in high season is expensive. However, for a campsite that has such amazing reviews, 5 stars, literally everyone's given it a 5-star review, and has won some really decent awards, you know, you're going to pay a little bit more for that. So, you know, I don't like paying that much, obviously. Mind you, on this trip, I found a tenner outside the campsite. So, yeah, it didn't cost me quite as much. But, yeah, I don't know about the price. I never like the price being 30 quid. Anyway, I'm going to pack up and head off now then, people. If you've enjoyed any of this, like and subscribe to catch me on another adventure. Keep living the dream, and I'll see you soon.